Sixth grade Excel, lesson 100, and you're going to be learning about calculating the surface area of a rectangular prism. That would be how much wrapping paper you need to put on a box. That's the surface area. And determining the equation that creates a pattern. And in studio today we have a whole bunch of people. We've got Eden. Say hi, Eden. Oh, that was good, Eden. We got practically the whole Rettinger family here. We're just missing Mr. Rettinger. And we've got Kaylee and Taylor over there on the computer. Say hi, Taylor. That was great. Everybody say hi. Oh, there they are. Okay. Can't hear me. Well, take those headphones off then. The surface area of a rectangular prism is calculated by adding the areas for each of the 6 flat faces. So here's a picture of a rectangular prism right here. How many flat faces does this prism have? Everybody yell out. How many flat faces do you think are on there?
6.
Good, Kate. Okay, 6. 6 flat faces. Think of it like a dice. A dice has 6 sides on it, right? Each flat face forms a rectangle. So this front part here, big rectangle. We've got a rectangle over here on the side, a rectangle on the top, up there, and then I can't do the other ones now, but it's a rectangle on the bottom, 2 rectangles towards the back. And the flat faces that are opposite each other are congruent. They have the same dimensions. See if you can notice that here. That this front rectangle is the exact same size as the back rectangle, right? The top one is going to match up with the bottom one down there. And then the right side one over here is going to match up with the left side rectangle. So really, if you could find the area for the front and the right side and the top, you can find the areas for those and add all those 3 together and then double it, you'll be finding the area for the other 3 as well, right? All right, next page, here we go. So let's see if we can, first of all, figure out the dimensions for these. They've listed some sizes here for the width across the front, the depth of the shape, 4 feet to the back, and the height of the shape is 3 feet. So we're going to try to list the dimensions for each one of these rectangles. The first one listed is FADG. FADG. So that would be the front face of this rectangle. What are the dimensions of that? Well, it's 3 feet on this side from F to G. From G to D, it's 5 feet. So they're saying it's 3 feet by 5 feet. What would the area be for a shape that's 3 feet by 5 feet? 5 times 3 is? 15 square feet. Okay, how about AB? The second one is ABCD. Here's A, B, C, D. So we're talking about the rectangle on the side there. Okay, the dimensions for that one. We know that coming back this way is what? How long is this side of the rectangle? 4. Good. And then the other side of that rectangle is right here. Can you see where that number is? How high would it be, right? It's going to be the height of the rectangle, which is what? 3, okay? So this shape is 4 feet by 3 feet, this rectangle over here on the side. So what's the area of that rectangle, Emma? She's chewing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the area? It's this one here is 4 feet by 3 feet, right?
12.
12 what?
12 square feet.
Square feet, good. It's 12 square feet. Now we've got one more rectangle to go, and that's BCHE. So here's B. I'm going to get rid of all the mess off of there. Use the eraser so I can see a little bit better. Okay, we've got B, C, H, and E. So actually what they're doing is taking us back to the back side of the shape. So what would this measurement right here be? 5. And the way you can figure that is pretty simple. Find a line that's parallel to it, and it's going to be the same length. Any line that's parallel. So that one's going to be 5. And then we have to do the height of it. So that means a number that's for a line that's going straight up and down. What number is going straight up and down? 3, right? So the area of that is going to be 15 square feet. Kaylee's getting this. All right, how about number, I want you to go ahead and try 4, 5, and 6. Pause the video and then turn it back on once you have the answer. Okay, you guys ready to help me out on this?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it. Emma, EHGF. Can you see where that rectangle is? Okay. What are the measurements of EHGF?
3, 5, and
3 what?
3, 5.
3, 5. Well, 5 is this line right here. See, you're taking this rectangle here, so you need this line, which is obviously 3, but then you need this one.
Oh, 4.
Okay, and that means it's got to be a line that's angled over to the side. This line is not angled, it's straight across. This one's angled. So that one's equal to what?
4.
4. So what's the area? 12
Square feet.
square feet. Good. Who's going to do the next one? FIBA. Let me get the markings off of here. Okay, so where's FIBA? Do you see FIBA?
Yeah.
What part of the rectangle is FIBA?
Um,
Bottom, top, side, front, back?
top.
Top, right? Right up here. Okay, so what are the dimensions of FIBA? Come on, Emma, you can do this. What's the length of this side of FIBA?
5.
5, good. And what about this one?
4.
Excellent. So the area is
20. 20 square
20 square feet. And the last one is GDCH. GDCH, which is what part of the prism? Bottom, good. And so what are the dimensions of that one?
5, 4.
5 by 4, which is again 20 square feet. Okay, now to find the total surface area of this, you are going to add up the areas for all 6 sides. And you have that already written on your paper. So see if you can find the total surface area for this. Pause the video and then list the answer and then turn the video back on. All right, so here we go. Let's see if we can remember these answers. EHGF. EHGF. You remember what that one was?
4.
Which is
12 square
12.
feet.
ABCD. ABCD. What's that one going to be?
12.
12 also, right? FIBA.
20.
FIBA was, the top is 20. BCHE.
20.
BCHE, the back. 15, good memory, okay. And then GDCH, the bottom, is 20. So you're going to add all these numbers together. We got 40 here, 30 there. What's 40 and 30? 70. 70 and 24 makes 94 square feet. Total of 94 square feet. All right, now we're going to take a look at some equations and figure out what formula works for that equation. The table on the left shows 2 variables, A and B. Notice that each time the value for A increases by 1, the value for B changes. Select the equation that shows the relationship between A and B. This is going to be pretty simple. You're just going to plug in the number and see if it works. And you want to do it for a couple of them. So let's plug in 1 for A here. That does not mean 71. Remember, that means 7 times 1. So 7 times 1 is 7, plus 0 is 7. Does that work? So far, okay. Since that one works, let's try the next equation there. Let's put a 2 in there. 7 times 2 is? 14 plus 0? 14. Okay, so does this work for the second one? No, that doesn't work because putting a 2 in results in a 14, not in a 9. So we're going to eliminate that equation. Okay, what if we put in plus 6? 1 plus 6 is 7. That works for the first one. How about this one? 2, we put a 2 in. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Does that result in that number? No. So that one works for the first set, but not for the second set as well. Let's try the next one. What if we put a 1 in here? 4 times 1 is Plus 3 is 7. Oh, works again for the first one. What about the second one? 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 3? 11. That comes out to be 11, not 9. And so that one doesn't work as well. Let me get this all cleared off of there. It's starting to get hard to see. How about this number 4? It better work for this one, huh? 2 times 1 is? 2 plus 5? 7. So it works for the first one again. How about the second set? 2 times 2 is? 4. 4 plus 5? 9. It works for the second one. And since it's the only equation left and it works for the first and second one, we can pretty much assume that that one's going to be right. Okay, you're going to try these here, 7 through 10. Pick the correct equation. Pause the video when you're ready to see the solutions. Okay, who wants to do this? Emma?
Sure.
Okay, here goes Emma. She's going to try to pick the right equation for number 7.
Okay. So, how do you do that again?
Plug in the numbers. Plug in X and see if it works.
Okay, so.
You can just do it inside your head. Tell us what you're thinking now.
If I plug in a 1,
Uh-huh.
that'd be 6.
6.
Minus 5 is 1.
Okay, so that works so far, right?
Yeah. And
Now
then,
try the next one and see if that one works though.
okay, so then.
Not the next equation.
Oh.
Try the next pair of numbers.
Okay, so then
If you plug in a 2, does it work?
if you plug in a 2, that's 12 minus 5.
What's 12 minus 5?
7.
7. Does that work with the second set of numbers?
No.
So cross out that one. That one is not going to be the correct equation for number 7.
Okay, so for x, if you plug in a 1, then that's 4 minus 3 is 1, so that works.
So that works for the first pair.
And then if you plug in a 2, that's 8 minus 3 is 5, so that works.
So that works.
So since that works for both of them, then that means that one's right.
Probably going to be that one, right? Okay. So you want to do number 8 also?
Okay.
And then Kaylee will do the next two?
Yeah. Okay. So for 3, if you plug in a 1, that's 3 plus 2 is 5, so that works. And then this 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8, so that works. So then
Probably going to be that one, okay? Good. Let's have Kaylee do the next one.
So 9 and 10.
9 and 10. Here goes Kaylee with 9 and 10.
So if you put a 1 in right here, right? Yeah, okay. It's 7 times 1, which is 7, plus 5 equals 12, so it works for the first one. And then the second one, if you put a 2 in, it equals 14 plus 5 equals 19, and so it won't work.
And it's supposed to be 17, not 19, right? Okay, so cross that one out so you remember that that one doesn't work.
Okay, if you put a 1 for here, it equals, with number 3, it equals 6 plus 0 equals y, which doesn't add up because it's supposed to equal 12, not 6. Okay. And then for the fourth one, if you put the 1 in, it equals 5 plus 7, which equals 12, so it works for the first one. And then 5 times 2 equals 10 plus 7 for the second one, which equals 17. So far it works, so the answer is...
So it's got to be it on the left, right?
Okay. If you put 1 right here, it's 1 plus 2 equals 3, so it works so far. If you put a 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 8, so it's wrong. If you put a 1 right here, it equals 5 minus 2, which equals 3, so it works. Then if you put a 2 right here, it equals 10 minus 2, which equals 8, so it works so far. So, with all the 2 gone, I think it's going to be the answer.
All right. Nice job. Hopefully you got those right at home as well. Thanks for watching.